Welcome. I am Brianna and this is my Life on Paper. And today I continue to play along with Scraptember, the Scrappy Sisters, Christy's Beautiful Life, and Laura Alberts. And they have a prompt a day. Today's prompt is multi-photos, which is very easy for me to do. So when I'm not scrapbooking my daughter getting engaged, or my other daughter graduating from college, or the other daughter and her many wonderful adventures, I scrapbook pictures of my dogs. So here we have pictures of my dogs, and then we live on a green space, so there's no houses behind us and just green. This isn't our property back there, but it's just kind of a natural habitat. And these cranes have been coming for years. I mean, they've always been in the back in this green space. This is the first year they've got, I don't know if they've gotten brave, but they've been in people's backyards and the dogs go crazy. The cranes could care less about the dogs, but the dogs go crazy. So here's my compost bin, which I will try to creatively cover up because it's kind of an eyesore, but I think it'll be okay. And I wanted to talk about how I picked my papers. So the way I store my papers, I have some various paper pads mostly. The collections are usually a little bit more separate, although they are in my color bins as well. So I have color bins, iris bins that are labeled by color, and I went to my green one and there wasn't really anything in it. And so the pink one is actually over full. So all these things is one paper collection that I got a long time ago. And it was in pink. So, but look at all this green I just pulled out the green, right? The other thing is, while I had it out anyway, I kind of looked through and I thought I pulled out all the white ones with gold. I missed one. And I put that into my white. I have a white section, and within the white section, it actually has the white and gold. So this is gonna go over there because when I'm looking for something like that, I'm not gonna go look into my pink paper section. I'm gonna go look at my white section. So that's there. And once this gets down further, once I use this more, I can pull some of these out. Like this will go in green, this will go in pink, but for right now I'm keeping it as a collection. So that's my story of how I keep things organized. And then that collection actually goes into a 12 by 12 bag, but because I didn't want it to make noise for you guys, I took it out. So, and from these green papers then, I pulled a background paper. This nice, lovely green that goes with these lovely pictures. And then I found some greens and purples. So here are the pieces of paper, and I cut them down to the size I wanted. The one thing that I'm noticing is that this one kind of disappears on top of this one. We could use a white. I could go either use that or a white piece of paper. Or I was thinking about trying like edging it in purple to give it a little definition there. So, and then we have the pictures. I might stagger a little bit different than the sketch so that I can cover up the compost bin there. And then this is a 4x6 card that was in the cut apart card that's in that paper pad. So I pulled that out, and I'm probably going to sneak it underneath here somehow, my journaling spot, to talk about those goofy dogs and the goofy cranes. And then I went looking for there's two clusters there, right? So I think these are Martha Stewart, and they're terribly old as well. So I found those and those. And then just for a couple more little pieces to make it more interesting down here, how beautiful does that match? It says love it. And then I have a little heart, which matches that exactly too. And oops, I'm coming off screen here. That is it. Oh, no, I've got two more things. So when I was looking through my purples and my aqua colors, I found these arrows. These are cut with the Cricut. And how perfect is that to like point out, like, I'm not sure how that's going to work. Maybe like that. Here are the cranes, in case you can't really see them because they're camouflaged. So how quick and easy was that? I mean, the hardest part, and it usually is for me, I shouldn't say hard, but the most time consuming is picking out those colors. And if I'm doing a dog layout, I got to tell you, I'm not going to my florals. That's not the first place I'm looking, but because I was looking for green, and this is what, you know, I found when I was looking for green, how perfect is that? It brings in the purple, which brings in the flowers, which is perfect for a backyard page. I love it. So please hold. I will be right back with you, and you'll see the finished layout. Welcome back. I'm excited about the way this one turned out, and I think it is because of the randomness of how I found these papers, and I think they go great. You'll see that I added a title because I realized I didn't have a title, so there you go. But how cute. We've got our 2 arrows that point down to the cranes and everything else tucked in nicely. Here is Winifred, or Winnie as we call her, and Violet. I just love it. So I'm very interested to see what everybody else does with multi-photos, because again, it's pretty a general item to use as a prompt. I suppose there are maybe people that only use 1 photo, so it maybe stretches them. So excited how this turned out. So make sure you check, you follow, or I'm sorry, there's a playlist below that shows everyone that's playing along with Scraptember and all of the prompts. Go down below. I've been checking them out. It's been fun. Just seeing how everybody does a different take on the same prompt. Give me a thumbs up if you like this. Please subscribe if you haven't. I was wondering, do you guys scrap chronologically? I'm very much a chronological scrapper. Now, with doing these videos, especially in Scraptember, there are some that don't, some of my pictures that don't fit. So I've kind of been jumping around that way, but still moving forward chronologically. So very much a chronological. I know some people aren't, and that's great too. Very interested to hear a little bit about if you scrap chronologically and kind of why. So I love comments. Thank you guys for all your wonderful comments. I hope you have a fabulous day, and I'll see you again tomorrow.